All right, hi guys. So now for this part, we're going to go in and actually create some collages with that resolution. And we're going to bring in our files a little differently just so that you guys know how to do this. And I think it looks a little bit more true to size for new beginners. So we're going to go to new file. Of course, we're going to go over to where it says our name. We're going to put our first and our last name, or short, that's fine. We're going to call this resolution 300 collage. Okay, we're going to do 11 by 8.5. Our resolution is going to be 300, and of course our color mode has to be CMYK if we got resolution 300, because we're assuming we're going to print with these presets industry standard. If your background contents are switched to white, I highly suggest putting them on transparent. I feel that it's better for new beginners to know that there is nothing behind all those layers. So it's just helpful. So we can go ahead and hit create. All right, so there's that transparent. That checkerboard means it's transparent. All right, and instead of opening up my folder down here and just dragging my images in, okay, which I can do right now. All right, I can do that. I find, though, that it's a little misleading to the file size. What I like to do instead is I go to File, Open, and I will actually open it from here, okay? And it will open it in a new window, and then I will left-click, hold down left-click, and drag it and hold it over the canvas I want. I'm still holding down left-click. I'm going to go back to the middle. I'm still holding down left click, and then I'm going to let go. And you can see how much bigger that really is, that file, compared to if I just drag it from the folder. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to hit open again. I'm going to do the medium sized one. All right. I'm going to hold down left click, drag it to my canvas that I have open. All right. And you can see how small it is. That's what we want. That means that's really not a big image. When I pull it from the folder and put it on there, it looks much larger. And so it's very misleading. We don't want to do that, especially when we're going to print and we don't want pixels. And then last but not least, we're going to do it with the icon. We're going to go ahead. Oops, sorry. Yep, I'm going to open that, hit open. Okay, I'm going to hold down left click, drag, and put it here. All right, and there we go. Reminder, here is your layers palette. So if this layer, right, it's a hamburger. If this layer is on top, you're not going to see any of these layers. All right, so make sure you just can click and drag. Do not resize any of these. You can artistically arrange them however you want, but do not resize. All right, at this point, we're going to Control P. All right, we're going to flip this to a landscape. We're going to hit landscape. For some reason, mine takes a little bit. I don't know why, but we're going to print this as landscape, okay? And we're going to hit print. You will more than likely get this, okay? Because this image is so big, it's going off the page. I'm going to proceed because I like it going off the page. All right, and I'm going to print it. All right, and then I'm going to write on it that it is the size. I have this right here. I have it. I'm going to put on it. I'm going to go back. I'm going to write on it the image size. It's 32.1. It's a huge file. It's 3,300 by 2550, 2550 pixels, 11.8 times 8.5, 300, okay? And CMYK. I'm going to write that all on this one and hit OK. All right, then I'm going to repeat the process. All right, and once you print it, I can leave these open. I'm not going to close those because I'm going to use those. I'm going to close this one though. It says, do I want to save it? Sure, I'll save it. You can save to your cloud. My cloud, I'm just going to hit save. My cloud is full, so I can't. But you can go ahead and save that to your cloud. All right. Since we have the printed, we don't need to actually submit printed files. We'll take photos. Okay. So I'm going to hit, you should say yes, save everything. I'm going to hit no because it's fine. All right. So now we're going to do that again, but this time we're going to call this your first and your last name. What do we call the first one? Resolution 72. All right, collage, resolution, collage or collage. Look at that. Collage 72. Again, we're going to keep it 11 inches by 8.5. We are not doing pixels. We're going to use inches. This time, the resolution is going to go to 72. We're going to go to RGB color mode and then hit create. Okay, you can tell right away it's a smaller file. So we'll go up here and we'll hold down left click and we will drag and we will leave it. You're going to leave it that size. Okay, you're not going to resize anything. And then we're going to go here and we're going to drop that. All right, and then we're going to take our icon and put that on there. Okay, so now all of these images that I opened up are 72 dots per inch, just a reminder. Okay, we haven't done anything with them. Those are just the ones that you took off the internet. All right, okie dokie. So we're going to go here now and we'll print this. All right, once again, just takes a little bit. I don't know, I have to click on that and then this. There we go. Okay, and we're going to print. It's going to say that these are larger than the paper's printable area. Hit proceed. You're okay. All right, grab it out of the printer. It'll look something like that. All right, and then right on there, let's go back to image size. All right, it's going to be 1.39. Way smaller files, but then the 792 pixels by 612 original size, and you're going to write all of that on your collage. All right, the last one. This is the last one. Okay, we have saved this as Ann Fitz Resolution Collage 72. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to change, Mrs. Fitz, can I just change the resolution bigger so that it's clear? You can, but what's going to happen? You're going to find out. Okay, we're going to change it to 300. Make sure that resample is off. Hit OK. File, save as. Nothing will look different. Now we're going to call this 72 to 300. Okay, it's going to replace the existing file. All right, so now this file is 72 to 300. If I go to open recent, all right, that file, that 72 has been saved. Make sure you saved it. Mrs. Fitz didn't save it. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and print. Okay, you'll print that one too. And you can see right away when you change the resolution, you can change it. All right, but it's going to make your file a lot smaller. Okay, to make those images go to 300. Write that information on that. All right, make sure, make sure you write all that information on it and then print it, and then we're going to take photos and submit our photos to Google Classroom. That's it.